everybody. How are you all doing? I was just looking for timers. Laura's got some summer timers. I'm like, ooh, do I want the fire or do I want the summer one? So they're super
You got
cool.
new ones?
I haven't seen this one that's like summer night one. I haven't seen it, but she's got something, so maybe I just missed it. So I think that's the one we're going to use tonight. So hi everybody, welcome to Camp Nano Night Right. I'm so happy to be bringing the Night Right back, and pretty soon we're going to be like streaming every night, you guys. It's going to be so cool. So, guys, I write at night, and so sometimes the struggle to find someone during the times that I can write is so hard because I feel like because of the time zones, it might be like dinner time for some people, but it's right after dinner for me. So I'm like, I'm ready to go at like 7, and everybody else is like done. I'm like, oh,
You started, yeah.
I know.
Right? Just sat down to write.
I'm like, I have to do all my busy stuff early in the day.
Right.
So, yeah. So let's go ahead and let my fabulous guests introduce themselves. We'll start with Desiree and we'll go clockwise around. Let everybody know about you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Desiree, known as the Coffee Life here in the community. You can find me on YouTube at Coffee Reading Writing. I post weekly videos on the writing journey, creative living, and mental health. And I also have a Ko-fi page that you can find under Desiree M. Ortega. And I will be doing live streams every Monday, starting next Monday, the 18th. So I'm really excited about that. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Central. I'm doing great. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's me.
Hi, I'm author JC. I'm author JC Carpenter here on YouTube. I am a self-published author of 2 books, The Diary Succession of Lies and The Art of Love Poetry Collection. Over on my channel, I do writing vlogs and sometimes masterclass review videos and editing vlogs and whatever the mood strikes me for. And I have live streams on Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. or whenever we decide to end. And I have a blog, I have an online magazine, I have an online store, and a Ko-fi page. And I think that's all I got. Tiffany, take it away.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany, TL Less Lifestyle on all the interwebs. I have a podcast called This Great Life where we talk about writing, entertainment, and all things lifestyle, as well as I host PJs and Scribbles on Thursday on my YouTube channel. This month, we're doing S'mores and Scribbles in honor of Camp Nano. So come hang out with us. It's a good time. My flash fiction and some of my writing is available on my Ko-fi page, so you can go check it out. This Sunday, I will be on Arthur Tuber's writing conference. Knew it was a C. Talking about Scrivener, and then let's see. Oh, and per my announcement yesterday, at the end of the month, my Kindle Vella story will be launching. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, you're muted.
I can't believe it. We need to just regular bingo. Like, do we have bingos?
I think that's in the bingo.
It is on the bingo.
You know what? I'm going to pull up myself a new bingo. All right, I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction. You are here on my channel, and we are going to dive right in. We're going to start out with a 20-minute sprint. I know a couple of these people have not gotten any time to do any work yet, and so I want you guys to take this time to get out whatever you need to get out, stretch, get yourself your snacks, your drinks, whatever you need to do. We're going to go for 20 minutes. Get ready, and then we'll sprint until everybody is like, we're done. So all right, so we'll go for 2 hours for sure, and then we'll see how everybody feels after that. We got quite a few you know what, I really need like a side person that does the comments for me, because after I said hello to everybody, I was like, oh, I'll go back and see what everybody's doing. Why don't you guys really quick before we do our first sprint, Desiree, then all the way around, tell everybody what you guys are going to be working on.
Sure. So I have two things I'm working on. One, I'm working on my YouTube video that's going up tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I got to finalize some things with that. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to continue on my romantic suspense novel that I'm writing. My goal is 20,000 for July Camp NaNoWriMo. So getting those words in because I am currently behind. So hopefully getting some words tonight as well. Gee.
I am working on the second draft of my romance novel, When Love Calls, and I am, oh God, I'm sorry, my mind just went blank. My camp goal is to get at least 25,000 in this draft. I'm at 11,000 something at the moment. That attempt at a 10K on Saturday really kind of helped a lot. I did not get 10K though, but sadly. Yeah, I think that's all I'm working on. And dinner in between. Somewhere I gotta eat.
Right.
I think that's a bingo thing too,
I'm
actually.
having tacos. Taco Tuesday.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Let's see. I'm working on getting at least to 10,000 today for the ghostwriting project that I have. So I have about a little over 2,000 left to do for the day.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna get there. We're gonna do that tonight. All right. And I am working on my NaNo project tonight. It is a historical fiction
What?
supernatural.
What is that? No,
I've got quite a bit ready, and I had been debating because the other project, I wanted to do my other project on Bella, but I realized that even though it's serialized, it's not going to work because it begins middle grade. So I was like, oh no, what am I going to do with this like massive thing that I have? And I've said this 3 times already, but I think this time I know what I'm going to do with this big project that I have. So I want to try a few things out, make sure that I can actually do what I want to do. And then I'll let everybody know what I've decided to do with it, because it does start middle grade and then it moves into YA and then it moves into new adult. So
Oh,
it's like
I
I
think
follow
I
these
might know.
characters. I follow these characters throughout their lives, but I actually have serialized stories for each of them. So I was like, I was going to put it on Wattpad, and I was like, no. Wattpad is a mess. I don't know if I want to put it there. And I didn't want to put it on Webtoons because I was like, once I put it out there, then Webtoons is pretty much free. So then, I can't, do I rein it back, throw it out there, then rein it back? I was like, I don't know. And so then I was like, Bella, but I was like, how do I do a comic on Bella? And I was like, well, I can just write out the story. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same to me. So I was like, okay. I have these other stories because I have 99 projects.
Is that the one that's a graphic novel?
That one is a graphic novel, but I have parts of it that are actually written out. Mostly the YA parts are written out into a story, and then the adult parts, the new adult to adult parts, are written back in comic. I was a hot mess, but I was just writing the stories, and it's the stories that I put out on YouTube that kind of helped me, get all those subscribers. So I would really love to have something out there, for the people that originally appreciated what we were doing on the channel. So it's just been quite a long 2 years learning and figuring out all of the different things, hearing from other people what's working, how to market middle grade, where to how to publish middle grade, what to do with it, how different middle grade has to sound from YA, how different YA has to sound from new adult, and figuring out how do I tell a story, because I tell a story like a narrator, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like I tell a story like middle grade, young adult, or new adult, or adult. I just like not. If you saw my story that I did for the fairy tale flip, that is literally how I tell a story. So
But
that's
I love that story.
Yeah, but that's how I tell all stories. Is that middle grade? Is that what young adult? Is that, you know what I mean? It's just
it
how
could be. Yeah, it could be third person, third POV. Because that's what I'm assuming.
You have your own unique style to your voice. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's why when I took all my stories down, I was like, I took them down because I wanted to actually learn how to be a writer, learn how to mold my stories that are middle grade for middle grade, mold my YA stories for YA, to take them from third person and really get into the head of whichever character I'm deciding to
Mm.
tell the YA part from, if that
Mm.
makes sense. And then with the
Mhm.
new part, I can go back to third person, but maybe just keep it third limited. So those are the little things that I've been learning and then rewriting it to see what sounds better. So it's been a lot. I know it's been like 2 years I've been talking about this thing, but it's a lot. And then drawing all the images is just like, oh, so
That's
much.
awesome, though.
Yeah, so it's been a lot. But I had
Definitely.
in the meantime, I have all of these other projects and I'm like, they're just kind of sitting there. And I'm just like, I
Because your
maybe
passion clearly lies with the other one.
huh?
Your passion clearly lies with the big project.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it really does. I love this story. It's why I was posting them in the first place because it's just got everything I love. It's got family and it's got a little romance and it's got lots of sci-fi and spaceships. So I'm just like that is my jam.
So you
So, but
should focus on that one.
Have you
I
ever thought
am,
about
but
I don't
but
know when I
it
don't
could be another year. I'm like,
have, have you ever thought about I don't know whenever Barrett plans on doing the middle grade club thing again. And I don't know if he plans on having Michelle Schusterman back on, but like
that's
maybe
great.
reaching out to her to see if the voice is right, or just to see if she wanted to give like a little critique on the first 2 pages to see if you're getting it right.
Yes, but it's very unique the way that it's written because it's a comic.
I
So
mean, but
if you
that
read
doesn't mean
comics,
she
you know
wouldn't
that
know what
there's
to do.
yeah, which she might. So and there's a lot more middle grade comics that are coming out, and so I'm looking at how much dialogue they use, how much facial expressions they use. So I've been looking to pay attention to see where I don't need more of this, I need less of this, more of that.
Mm.
It's a lot. We will talk about that later,
Okay.
though, because
Okay.
I want to.
What Mama Maggie said,
What'd you say?
you're the overdoer queen.
It's a lot, and that's not the only project. That I have another project that is so similar in scope. That actually, I have two that are similar in scope. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I want
That's
to do them
exciting,
all.
though,
I want to do
to
them
have
all.
a
Sounds
multiple
like a really
project
good
with
one.
that.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I had the one that I'm doing for my NaNo this time is one that's been sitting kind of on the back burner as an outline. And I've already got several chapters written for it. And so I'm like, I could really work on this and then put it out for Bella. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like zooming right along. It's like,
So you're gonna
so
do
Nice.
Bella instead of an actual like the book.
yeah, this works as a Bella, very much so, serialized. So it's just decisions. But I think I'm gonna
Mm.
once it's done, once I have a good 10 or 12 chapters, I'll start sending it out to people to read it. I have some other questions, but we can talk about it later because I watched Tiffany's thing, and so I have questions.
That's so good. All the
Yeah,
info.
it was really
Yes,
good.
Yay!
it was so good. If you guys
It was
haven't
so
seen it,
much fun.
yeah, when I'm done, actually, I'm going to start this sprint out. I'm going to link everybody, and when I link it, I'm going to actually link that video too. I'm going to find that video and link it because it was really, really good. If you are interested in Bella, but I have questions. I was like, oh man. By the time I gathered my thoughts to think about what all my questions were, you guys were all wrapping it up, and I was like, oh man.
Well, I will say both Callie and Sylvia have both reached out to me and said they had so much fun yesterday, and both are willing to come back.
Oh,
So if
nice.
we maybe need to do a second Bella, because I know Mama Maggie also said that she had questions and she was really upset that she missed it. So we might be able to do like a Bella part two. I don't
Okay. All
know.
right. Let's do it. After I get back in September, because I'm August is going to be so dodgy for me, and I don't want to miss it. I'll be so upset. So we could schedule something for September. I have questions for sure.
I will love to
They were
reach
all
back out
great.
to them. They were amazing. Like I'm they're my new best friends. They just don't know it yet.
I call those my best friend in my head.
Oh,
Neither
I
my
have some of those. I have some of those.
best.
We don't know it yet, but we're besties.
Mhm. It's like, yep. Oh, I gotta pull this timer out. There it is. And make it nice and big. The other thing, I need to figure out why I can't do what like Desiree can do it. Remember how she said make it full screen? If I make it full screen, I do lose complete control over
Oh,
my I like all I can see is that screen. And I'm like, there's gotta be a trick. Because I've seen it happen to other people too, and they just keep it like I keep it. And I think that's why some people get controlled because you get that bottom tab where you can
exactly. Yeah.
I don't. I lose that whole bottom. And I'm like, where does it
Oh,
go? Why does it only happen to me? Or and a few other people that I see that won't do use full screen. So interesting.
well, StreamYard.
Real quick though, before we jump
Oh,
into it,
Hmm.
Mama Maggie, I think I'm trying to think of because I haven't read all of Callie's story, so I don't know if there's sex in it or not. Because she was asking, is it possible to succeed on Vela without sex in your book? And
That's
I
one of my
have
questions for real.
looked at a couple because there are some middle grade stories on there. And
Really?
there's a guy, somebody Gage. I can't remember because he always says "Welcome, Gagents of Chaos" um, in his videos. But he's talking to a guy who does a middle grade story, and I'm gonna assume there's no sex involved in that.
Right.
And it sounds like he's succeeding on there without there being. And I do know there's other middle grade stories
you
that
should
are
have
on
him
there
on next time.
as well. I
Yeah.
I would love to because
Ooh.
he sounds amazing. But I think it just depends on how you put it out there and
Yeah.
what the
Also, were they popular before? Did they have anything else out somewhere where they could tell their audience, I've got
yeah.
these villas now. You know what I mean? Because that's also
Well, see, that was one of the reasons I wanted Callie on there because Callie actually had no following. She had no other real stories out before she came on Bella. And now
Mm.
she has this huge following with Bug. So I think it also just depends on, you know, how you market, like how you reach out to people, what your stories entail, things like that, how easily your people relate to it. And like honestly, I hate horror and I like can't put her story down. I'm like paranoid to read it, but
that's
I
me.
can't stop. It's like me and Laura Nettles.
All right. So
Love it.
Margaret said for everyone to if everyone wanted to try the share screen thing. I just did it and I have no control over the screen. I can't see any
I've never tried to put them in full screen, so I don't know what the trick is.
Try to
uh,
I
do what?
I I
yeah.
said I never use full screen when I do the timers, so I don't know what the trick is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm like, and I think I'm updated now. Oh, speaking of which, when we get back, I'll tell you guys why I've been having so much drama with my uploads. My kids
Oh,
fixed
Uh
it.
oh.
My kids fixed the problem for me because
oh,
sometimes
Gotta
you
love
just
tech
need
heavy
young
kids.
people. Yeah, sometimes you just need the young people to tell you all the things that you're doing wrong. As an elder, I guess is what I
And they
am.
can't wait. Look, they
they
can't
just
wait.
have the ability to know these things already.
They're like, "Duh, how do you not know this?" I'm like, it's embarrassing. All right, so let us get
No, it's
started.
not. We grew up with dial up. Come on. It's not
I
embarrassing.
know, right? They don't understand. They just don't understand. All right, let's get started. 20 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
All right. So what I have to do is I have to use my other screen for the timer, and then I can put it on full screen. But as you can see, my full screen, I have no control over. There's like nothing I can do. So I'm like,
Wow. That's so
but
weird.
it's the same way if I'm over here on the smaller monitor. Like it just takes over the whole screen, and no matter where I try to, I'm like,
You can't click like on my browser. It comes up and it asks me if I want to see the full screen in StreamYard, and then I can do that.
where does it ask you that?
It's like up at the top. No, in the StreamYard app.
Oh, in the streamer. Okay, mouse, come down. Okay, I'm not. My mouse is up and down. It's not side to side, so I'm all. That
It's
hand
like
action
above
thing.
where it tells you where it would say night right summer camp.
Okay,
There's like a little
pencil.
bar and it says stop streaming or it says see in StreamYard. Normally, I don't know. I'm not in my StreamYard, so I can't tell
Okay,
you.
so what I have, it says night right summer camp and then summer cat ca ...
Oh, so it's not above that?
There's nothing above that.
Huh, I don't know then.
I feel like I'm being cheated.
Margaret, tell us the things.
I'm scared to click on it, but let me
Margaret
see.
said she doesn't get this in StreamYard option either.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Maybe let's see. Maybe it's not in StreamYard. Maybe it's in YouTube.
Oh, but look, I can the edit button. I can edit the description right here, so I can add you guys' stuff right here. Oh,
Thank you,
that's
Regina.
I
I'm
did not
sorry.
know that. Okay. Yes. Oh, I do want to get to the comments. Regina came and Morgan came in. Hi, Regina. And
Hi,
hello.
Morgan.
Morgan is supposed to be asleep.
I mean, has she slept yet?
I don't
I'm
know,
really
but
not
she was
worried.
saying that she needed to sleep. So
I
she should be
remember
asleep.
seeing this. Yes. Please sleep. Yeah, Regina and I have taken full advantage of the Prime Day, but I did not give all of my shopping to Amazon Prime. I split it up, I mean, between Amazon and Walmart, and I'm also looking on Target. Amazon is matching everyone's prices. So if Walmart or Target puts something on sale, Amazon will automatically lower their price to whatever that is. But I'm still going to shop at the different because no one needs to have a monopoly. That stresses me out. So yeah, so I'm like
Taking over the world.
Well, I was about to say, Jeff Bezos wants to take over the world, so.
I know. I mean, they're on it. Me and my daughter, we were shopping for the Cricut press and stuff, and so we were looking because we have the one Cricut machine. So we were looking for more Cricut stuff, and I was like, "Well, let's check on Walmart." And we checked on Walmart, and then sure enough, when we checked on Amazon, Amazon had it at the exact same price. So it's like they're expecting people to not leave Amazon to go somewhere else. So. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this one from Walmart, and I'm gonna check Target.
Does Walmart have free shipping? Because
it does for me.
Okay.
It also depends. Like I've had stuff. If you have it shipped to the store, it'll be free, and then you just.
What's the point? Okay, I never understand what's the point of that. Like if I'm gonna order something,
because they have trucks. They have trucks
delivered to my house, so I don't have to go anywhere.
I think if you order a certain amount,
I'm sorry, it's the introvert in me.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I get it. But I think if you order a certain amount of stuff, I think you can get that for free. I'm not sure because
it's Prime Day just today.
Huh? Today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow.
Yeah. Amazon keeps sending me daggone emails, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what my father keeps saying. He's like, I don't care. Why do they keep showing it? But he also doesn't have Amazon, so he knows nothing.
Half price stuff. That's why.
That's what mine looks like. It comes up both on my StreamYard and
in the browser bar. You're talking about the browser bar?
Yeah, it's like in the browser bar.
And so then when I'm like, this is Tiffany's screen. So when you put it on full screen, did you still have control?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Because now I got to go back to sharing, which also means I got to go back to pulling it back up. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, show us that again. I want to the
okay.
thing on your phone, your image of your StreamYard.
To do it, yeah. Can you
Are
see
you on
it?
Google?
Yeah, I'm
Down,
on Google.
down a little, down a little. That part, yeah.
No, I don't get
Okay, hold on.
that.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna share
Are
the
you
screen
are you
again.
using Google browser or what browser are you using?
I'm using Chrome.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
Google.
have.
Yeah, I'm using Google Chrome. At least
Okay, so if I do that,
okay.
then yeah, it goes to full screen.
Hmm.
And you still have full control of your.
To come back
Yeah.
to, yeah.
I just click where it says view tab www.youtube.com. I've always had that. Was I not supposed to have that?
He was like, wait a second.
It's not fair.
I'm
That's
sorry.
I didn't know it was that much of an issue.
It's okay. It's okay. But the young one said, "Use your other monitor, mom."
Oh, I still
Young
like
one.
if I'm
Yeah.
doing
So
the
I was like, "Oh, I guess
presentations,
I
I will
can
use
just
my
use
other
my other
monitor.
monitor." That's why I popped that on here because I'm like, "Young one, tell me that." They're like, "Use your other monitor."
If I'm not sharing like a tab in Chrome, like if I'm like when I do the Scrivener presentation, I have to use like my tablet or something else as an additional monitor because I can't make it do the same thing. It won't give me that option.
Oh,
So
interesting.
if I'm showing something other than this, like if I was showing, say, like my, I don't know, like what is this? Like my files or some program or something like that, then it won't give me that option. Like I've never been able to get that option with anything else. But with Google Chrome, it always gives me that.
Interesting. So it's giving some things to some people and other things to other people.
I'm sorry.
It's not
I
fair.
I'm just like, it's fine. I'll just use the other monitor, whatever. All right, let me find my mouse. That's the only thing about using the other monitor. It's like I have to go down, but I'm over here. Oh my goodness. So Maggie was having some of the same concerns I was having about Bella because for some reason most of the people that I hear that are doing really, really well are doing more either putting sex scenes or they're doing more of the erotica type stuff. And I don't think you can even advertise them the same. Like uh like you're in a different category once you start adding sex scenes. I think you have to move. I think from what I could tell, you have to move to another category
It
where
looks like
where your thumbnails don't come up or something, or your book doesn't come up on like the regular Kindle Vella. I don't know. I could be wrong because I'm,
I've seen where it shows like the erotica on there, but I
you
think
have
it
to
more
click
has
to ask for that. Like you don't get it unless you click that you want to see that those types of books included in your list request or
no,
something like that.
no.
Because it won't be
I
just
don't remember it giving
erotica.
me an option.
Yeah, because there's romance that has sex, but it's not erotica per se. So there's those two that may not
Oh,
be.
unless you're talking about are you talking about, oh, stop it. Like this list where it's got erotica down there at the bottom? That's all faded out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but that's just my regular list. Like if I go into say like featured on Kindle, if I'm just scrolling through, it will leave it till today for nothing to have arrived.
Of course, when you're
all of them will show up.
oh, the
Okay, I
grandma.
can find none of them. Not that I care, because that's generally not what I read. Oh, here's one. Whoa, look at that picture. Okay, it shows up in my completed stories. It says erotica/romance, and then it has the name and the author. Oh, here's another one. Oh, I can show this picture. I could not show the other picture.
Yeah, it says erotica Maggie
it shows up like in my regular completed
but because
stories.
you selected that, you've at some point I believe you had to have selected that you wanted to see it, because
Really?
I think so.
I don't remember doing that. I don't remember getting that
It's
option.
supposed to be a selected category. And if it's reported as erotica, but you have it as a different genre, they will pull it or auto change it.
That's a wild picture too. What's wrong with y'all? But I do think,
And
because if I had to guess, I would guess, even though I know Mama Maggie was saying something about the tags, but most of the time that I've seen where the tags are, that's where it says if it's erotica or not, or what's in it. But I haven't, and again, I don't really read erotica.
Yeah,
maybe.
I haven't looked. I was looking into Kindle Vella, and I had posted something, but this was way back at the beginning, and then I was like, oh no, I didn't like the format for the story, so I was like, this is not working for me. And I haven't really been on the site since, so I don't know.
Well, there's also a category for clean romance, and that may be a tag that would go on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. I think I joined a club, a group, somebody. Pay me no mind. That was something about. Oh Lord, one of these days I need to go through all of my groups. That was something about writing for Kindle Vella. So maybe I'll put it in there, and maybe one of them can tell me.
Oh,
this is just the promotion group. That's not the one I want.
Fingers crossed, Spirit, that you guys get a good place. Also, shame on you for saying this. Ricky is perfect, and we all know it. I think you just say these things so that nobody else is looking Ricky's way. We know Ricky's perfect.
Tell him, Nick.
Ricky has fans, Barrett. I have so many. I feel like I have so many questions about how you promote Vella, and I think that one of the ladies last night was saying that Vella isn't even like such a small portion of people are reading it still. So I feel like it's just barely scraping the surface of what it can be.
Oh, I agree. I think that there's lots still to explore, but I don't think this group would be able to help. It looks like there's more just promotion of stuff. I think that there's, I don't know, I think it has lots of room to grow.
I think that's the beauty of it. Right now is the time to get on it, because of the fact that it's this growing thing right now, that if you come at it at this time, that as it grows and it develops, you're getting the best portion of it to really get it started. So this is like an optimal time to really join it because it is growing into something bigger. So it's a good thing that you guys are getting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people that started with it last year maybe have had time to like work out a lot of the kinks. And I have been really letting people know this is what works, this doesn't work, this is where we had problems, you know, so that's always nice. But also pretty soon, I hope that they're going to let everybody in on this. I was glad to hear that they let Puerto Rico at least in on it.
Yeah.
But I think Esther was saying that she can't like she can't watch or read more than the free 3 because she can't get the coins because she's
Yeah,
not.
she can't. I think
It's
it was
like,
that she can't read it, but for a while there, she couldn't write. Like they weren't even opening it up to Puerto Rico to post.
oh
So
wow. So maybe
I
it's
was glad to know
gradually.
that they at least done that. But yeah, the readership and the posting is still very limited to the U.S.
Yeah, because I feel like once that happens, it's just going to explode.
I
So,
agree.
or it could do like that. I think Amazon had another thing that was like a fan fiction thing or something that just totally flopped. I forget what it was even called because it was like here and then gone before I even realized it was a thing. But other people who tried it were like, "Oh yeah, that happened," and it ended. But I think this is going. It seems to me that this seems a little bit more solid.
Hmm.
Okay, so I don't know. I think I'm sharing a tab, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I share a tab. I don't share
Oh,
the whole
see,
screen.
oh, okay. Wait,
So that's not the
let me
answer.
see let me look and see what I'm doing. Let me.
Because I get the option of share entire screen, window, or Chrome tab, and I click Chrome tab and then find it.
Oh, oh, gosh. This is where it does not help to have 90 million tabs open. Uh,
No.
okay, I think this is it. All right, let me try this.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
She's got it.
There it is.
But it's up here still.
Oh.
Look at that. Share this tab to stream. That's the thing. Wait. No, now it's not letting me move it down. Darn. So I don't know if it works or not.
Oh.
Let me exit full screen. Okay. Be weird for a second. That's fine. I'm going to bring you down here and now see if I can do full screen.
It worked?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Margaret, now you can tell everybody next time you do your StreamYard thing. Thank you, Morgan.
I
Yay!
didn't even think about the fact that I hit tab versus whole screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it either. I didn't know that it made a difference. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. We got it.
Ah, I feel special now.
You're part of the crew now. You get to be.
I like Morgan. She's like, I figured something out.
Yay, Morgan. Now get some rest if you need it.
She got 6 hours of sleep earlier. Earlier in the conversation, she got 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's why she was able to think it. She's like, haha, I've had my rest. Let me save you people.
Her brain is working now. It's awake.
Oh, goodness. I have no idea where we are, but I do know that we're already at 8 o'clock and we've only done one sprint. And I said we were going to be productive. So let's try to do
it
that.
was productive. You figured something out. That's productive.
I mean, yes, this is true. This is true. And it's something that a lot of people have had trouble with and are like, why does this not work? And so now we can all tell people, oh, you know, if you go to share just the tab and not the whole screen, you can do that. So yay! Because I'm like, we don't get that option.
No,
It's not there. All right, let's do a 20-minute sprint. 20 minutes on the clock. Let's get some work done. I am happy productivity. I still don't think it's fair that someone who isn't able to monetize gets commercials on their stuff and can't make any money from it. I'm just I will always be stuck on that. Like, it's so not cool. Like, let Laura get paid for her great timers.
I agree. For
That
real.
makes sense.
Saying, you know they're great. That's why you put commercials on them, because they don't put commercials on everybody's stuff. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Or because they have a lot of people watching them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting the views.
We know what's going on. So, yeah. Minimize that. I have so many comments that I was behind on, so I tried to star some of them because I got behind when I was trying to look at the screens to do the thing. But yeah, super happy that I got that fixed. Super sad that Morgan has not gotten enough sleep. So
I saw that after the sprint started. I was like, oh, when she said 6 hours, I thought
it's not enough.
Not in
I thought
comparison
she
to what
meant
she's
today.
working.
No, she got 3 and 3. 3 separate, right? That's when she got the 3 separate hours of
Boy.
you need to have that good solid chunk of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So here's hoping that you get some very, very soon. Esther said, from what I got from the talk, is that tags and your author notes, the only real estate authors have in Bella. Social media would be the place where you most likely would go to find your readers. Yeah.
I'm still here. Tacos aren't very good cold.
You go right ahead, Nate. You go right ahead. Chime in whenever you want. There's not a lot of marketing Bella does for the authors besides asking readers to fave and like and crown and comment if they enjoy the episodes. Mark was talking about Christy Statos has some good experience on Bella if anyone wants to see what she's done with her books. Oh, that's a good idea. Maggie says, I know a writer who was spending $5 a day on ads and only making $9 a month in sales. That is negative. The bonus was the only reason that they stayed. Yeah.
Wow.
And then Margaret was asking about I think there's a book talker maybe, and you can now post and read free episodes. Oh, good. So Esther's in Puerto Rico. She can now only read the first 3 free because she can't buy coins.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all need to get on that. Where are we? Let's see. Meg says, I'm happy that we can now link our Bella stories to our Amazon author page, which was crazy that you couldn't do that before.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Same platform.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was just, I was paying very close attention to all the stuff in the beginning. I'm like, I don't know if I like stuff. But it seems like it really feels like it worked out some kinks.
It also feels like for a platform that didn't want you to direct people off the platform, you would think that they would want you to direct people to something yet that they could still buy on Amazon, or that they could read through like Kindle Unlimited or something, so you would think that that would have been there from the start, especially for someone like, what did Sylvia say? She has like $50. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that's a huge backlog for people to
like,
be able to
you like my
through.
Bella, go buy my books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would make sense, but they weren't on it. I want to make an announcement. Eva says, did you know there's a Black fiction and poetry contest ending this Thursday that has cash prizes and no submission fees? CGL Live is hosting and offering up to $100 in prizes. Email submissions to eva@bookandlane.com. 1,500 word limit, no minimum. Enter once, enter multiple times. Come on. I mean, do it. So thank you, Eva, for that. And now I need to go to 18 more comments.
You got this.
How did everybody do while I try to figure out where I'm at?
Since I'm waiting for my video to upload so I can schedule it, I got about 230 words in, so I'm happy with that. I wasn't expecting that, but it started flowing, so that was good.
I finished dinner. Well, I made dinner.
As long as she comes back.
She's like, I finished it.
My turn, and I am here.
JC jumped in like, I got this. Now I'm out.
Oh, I got about 400 words, so I think
Yay.
I'm at like about 800 for the night so far.
Awesome.
So this scene is not like the scene before this was flowing really easily. Like it just was long, but this one is not. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm trying to force in a character.
Oh.
Because I felt bad. She hadn't seen her best friend in forever, and it was, you know, like she was all distressed and distraught, and I already have her having issues with her guy. So I was just like, I feel like the best friend should come in.
Have some girl time together.
She hadn't explained to the best friend there was this new guy hanging around. You know, I was like, I feel like this is a conversation we need to have.
They should have had. This one's gonna be like, excuse me. Why am I not just now getting to know this?
I think I'm really just biding my time because I'm waiting for the scene where she goes and she yells at the new guy as opposed to the guy that she's dating guy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm dragging trying to get to like the really crazy action stuff, but I'm stalling. I know that I'm stalling. Like, I need to get to that part already.
Are you in the middle?
Main character
I feel
is
like
running
this
away
is the
from.
middle.
Yeah, it's about like a little over the middle, but yeah, that's the muddy part. That's just I'm trying to get over to it. And I'm like, I think things needs to happen. Things need to like move.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. It's like story 3 of 6. And so this is where, you know, like the beginning you were introducing everybody and it was fun and setting everything up, and now I have to explain why, you know, her mother disappeared and her grandmother doesn't use magic anymore, and why everybody hates her family, and
Wait, I need to know more about this story.
What's going on?
Right?
it's my ghostwriting magic
Why are you
story.
putting her through all this?
Well, in all fairness, too, I'm like, I'm not sure I like this character. I don't know. I'm having fun torturing her, but it's actually, I got the whole idea based off of a prompt, and the prompt was if somebody was oh darn, what was it? It was like someone uh has a crush on this guy, and then he comes in for a like to have his future read, and she sees him with his soulmate. Like, what does she do? And so my idea was that she comes from a magical family, but she doesn't know it because her grandmother hasn't used her magic in forever, and she bound her powers, so she didn't know that she had magic, but she randomly will say things that kind of controls the magic, if you will,
She's
until she
like
sees.
accidentally casting spells and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
whoops.
Well, because her magic is more like she can see people's future and kind of control it.
Ooh.
And so, like in what she says. And so it isn't until she touches this guy and she sees him with the woman that her magic breaks the bind that her grandmother put on it, because her emotions are so attached to it, and she knows instinctively exactly what to do, but it's the dark side of the magic, not the light side of the magic, and therefore she completely entangles his future with hers and screws everything up so that he's now obsessed with her.
Oh,
And
messy.
then the mentor guy shows up to try to help her untangle this and not go crazy and go to the dark side, which is why the mother disappeared, because the mother went crazy and went to the dark side. And so now we're getting to the point where it's finally explained to her what happened, but she's angry because she feels like the choices were taken from both her and her
That's going to
mother.
be an uncomfortable conversation.
Right?
Oh, it was like 2,000 words of uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah. Jessica, when I started YouTube, it was the same. You didn't have commercials on stuff until it was monetized. And Eva, yes, because capitalism. So also this question got an answer. It is 379, Margaret Bernard. So yay. Also, yes, like Eva says, subscribe to Laura, because why not? Let's get her monetized.
I
Let's
think that
subscribe to
does that
everybody.
mean she has 379 or she's 379 away? Because I think she has 379, which means she's like 700 away. Which one
Does
is? I
that
don't
mean
know.
we need to do more
I
sprints
don't.
then?
No, I'm
I
saying
think she
I don't know how
might
many.
have. I think she might have 379 to the
Oh,
1,000.
okay. Because I didn't know
I
whether
think.
Jessica was saying she's 379 away or she had 379.
Okay. She's not close to their threshold, but it must be because she's
They
getting
changed their
required
threshold.
time. Oh.
I agree. I think when I first started on YouTube, like you only had to have, I want to say like 200 subscribers and you could be
Yeah.
monetized.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
very
when was that?
low back then.
So hard to get to 1,000.
I don't remember, and because I remember being monetized for like maybe 2 months and earning all of 50 cents. And then all of a sudden I got like a thing on my like one video that I was posting and it said that you had to have 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh.
Was
And
that before 2016?
I don't know.
For me, it was, yeah, because,
Okay.
yeah, it was before that, and then there wasn't the watch time requirement.
Yeah, I don't know that I remember we weren't paying attention. We were literally it's not even something that was on our radar. They told us one day, but we were at 1,000 when they told us, and the videos were getting like thousands and thousands of views. So I wasn't even going to do it. And my kids were like, you better go get your money.
Wait a minute. Did you see
My
Jessica?
son was like, huh?
Did you see Jessica? She said when I started, you had to have 10K subs.
Oh my God.
Well, okay.
Was that to monetize?
When did you start, Jessica? Because I believe
Oh,
we
well, never
started
mind.
at,
Let me not complain then.
holy moly.
Right, let me not complain about the 1,000. Never mind.
Yeah.
In case you're listening, I'm sorry. My bad.
We take it all back.
You won't argue.
Lowering
Then
it.
it changed to lower, and then it bumped up, and
She
they
says
added
before
a watch
author
time.
tube.
Watch time.
Before author
Wow.
tube.
Before author tube. Okay. All right.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I don't know when I'm like, I know that they keep changing stuff. I didn't really pay attention to any of the changes that they were making until the 2019 change. And that's because my daughter had, I think, 4 stories on. And of course, she was a middle grader. So all of her stories were middle grade. And then my stories I had a couple of YA, a couple of adult, but a bunch of them were middle grade also. And then there was this whole big thing about if your channel is made for children, for people under 16 or under 13 or something like that, if that was the majority of the people, then you had to change your channel. So I was like, well, I'm taking all these stories down that might be seen as targeting middle grade kids because they're middle grade stories. And then I was like, well, let me go ahead and take them all down, and I'm just gonna revamp the whole channel, which, yeah. So I went from 2,300 subscribers down to like roughly 1,800 subscribers. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're like bleeding subscribers now. But then most of the people were like, no, because I said, we're changing the channel. A lot of people just were like, it's fine, we'll stick around. And then I don't know if someone said this was right at the beginning of 2000 before the Panini hit, that was also going through it and cleaning up accounts, like getting rid of a lot of bots and stuff. So I was like, well, that's good. If they're going to get rid of bots, let them go. Also, the other thing is that I started showing my face, and I felt like if people didn't like me once I showed my face, I would rather you go. I don't want someone who doesn't like women or Black people sticking around. So I felt like either way, whoever is leaving, it's fine, But I wasn't showing my face before, so nobody knew what me or my daughter looked like, just the stories. So I was like, for whatever reason, if people are if they're getting rid of them because they're bots, yay. If they're leaving because they were really just here for the stories or they were just kids, then yeah, you can go. go. So I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, I was a little worried that I didn't know what would happen if we actually went under 1,000. If my watch time. So those were the two things that concerned me, because I'd already gotten rid of my fitness channel, which I mean, I'm glad, because it was too attached to me, like me here, like people there on that channel knew where I lived and where I worked, that kind of stuff. So I'd already had some problems with it. So with people actually people will look for you if they like you. It's like, oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Just start showing up at your job and showing up at the grocery store, and you're like, yeah, we're not doing this.
Me is like, now I know what celebrities feel like.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
outside of the house.
Yeah, so I got rid of my fitness channel a long time ago. So I'm like, that was
even when I first started doing YouTube, I never even thought about the whole monetization. Not that it wouldn't have been nice, but I just never thought I would even come close to the requirement needed. And I was really just doing it to break myself out of my shell and kind of bond with the writing community and whatnot. But I didn't realize how much I would actually like doing YouTube. So now that I love it, I'm like, I really love doing YouTube. So yeah, let's talk about that monetization now.
Yeah,
I making money. I like making money. It's something I'm passionate about or enjoy doing. So now that I know I enjoy doing it, I can actually think about, oh, well, maybe I can actually make some money in doing this.
Exactly.
I honestly didn't know how hard it was to become monetized, because like I said, with my fitness channel, that just, I was like, okay. And then with the stories, the reason why I went ahead and monetized it, because some of the money was my daughter's. And she had 2 really popular stories. One was about bullying, and the other one was a supernatural sci-fi with some creepy monster that was trying to get some kids, and the kids were hiding from trying to survive. So those 2 were massively popular. One of them was more popular than my stories. Not gonna lie, it's her stories were just blowing up. So a lot of the money was hers. So I was like, I'll go ahead and see. That AdSense thing. It was so annoying.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, and she had some fun money. She loved it. And I was like, well, if you want to put more stories up, you can and keep making money. She's like, no, I'm good. Yeah. I mean, I would love for her to keep writing, so hopefully she'll come back to it.
How long has it been?
We got monetized in 2018, 17 or 18, something like that. I think we started putting the stories up in 2016.
And she hasn't written lately?
She writes a little bit off and on her computer, but not seriously. She's just getting to that age where everything else is more fun. Right now. Teenager wants to, and she's not super outgoing. She's not as outgoing as her older sister. Her older sister is very outgoing, but she's also not introverted. She likes to be invited to go places, if that makes sense. So she's kind of like that in between. So yeah, she's finding all of the other fun things to do. So hopefully I see her sometimes at her computer, not gaming. So I think she's writing. She'll let me know when I'm cool again. I ebb and flow with my coolness level.
I love it.
So she's not here. That's why I'm talking about her. If she's here, it has to be zip-lipped.
She'll hear you. She'll be like, what are you saying about me?
Yep. Yeah, I have fingers crossed for everybody on here. Seriously, everybody, if we follow each other and keep promoting each other and play each other's videos, because that's the other thing. go through, spend some time, just watch your friends' videos. It helps your friends out. If you've got time, just do it. And also everybody has such great content. So yeah, just watch people's video, give them some watch time. If you can hit the notifications. I was watching who was Adrian's did a video about his Patreon dying. So I watched that video and he was actually talking about, when you hit that notification, it helps. So it's like, oh, okay. Little things you don't think about. So hit a few notifications on some of your friends' things, or hit to get all of the notifications for them.
Yes.
Just help your fellow writers out, and then hopefully everybody will reciprocate that, and we can boost everybody's channel and get everybody over 1,000, because being a writer is not easy out here in these streets.
It's a marathon. It's definitely not right. Yeah.
That's why I'm babysitting to supplement. Okay.
All right, Margaret is saying goodnight, but I will be on Margaret's channel tomorrow, so I can't wait to see you. And then she said she's going to be back for PJs and Scribbles. PJs and S'mores this time.
S'mores is it S'mores and Scribbles? PJs and S'mores? Which one?
It's S'mores and Scribbles.
S'mores and Scribbles. Okay.
Yeah.
But I've been calling it PJs in my head for so long. I still call it PJs.
She said PJs and S'mores would be great.
Yeah, how about
PJs, S'mores, and Scribbles?
That's
too many names to put on that cover.
I guess we could do some writing. So yes.
Hi, Margaret.
All right, we are at the 45, so let's do another sprint. And then after that, we'll see how everybody's doing. We can close it out if everybody is done, because that would be 2 hours rest. So let's get one more good sprint in. You guys ready?
Yes.
Awesome. And how about I not try to click on StreamYard? Like literally. Here we go. I'm over here where I'm supposed to be.
There you go.
I think I don't do this. Goodness. Don't mind me over here struggling. So into my document, I'm like, because I want to change a character's name. I don't like it. So I'm changing his name to Diego. Probably because I've been watching The Umbrella Academy and I love Diego. So I think that name is in my head now. So now every time I read this character, I'm like, Diego. But no, he's got this other name. Let's just
You're like, nope, not anymore. You are Diego.
Diego now.
That's pretty much what Trump ended up doing, right? I mean, he.
Oh Lord!
What happened? What happened?
Oh no, I'm watching this stuff about the hearing from earlier.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Ooh, it's that hearing was. I swear, every time one happens, I keep saying, "Oh, that was the best one. That was the best one." And it's just like it just keeps being the best one. It's like the best miniseries ever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to get caught up tonight so we can talk about it tomorrow. Because I know you're gonna want to talk about it, JC.
I mean, not if nobody else wants to. I seem to be the only one, that likes to talk about politics. But it's just the more that unfolds. If they don't charge this man, that's all.
I don't know.
Chat, what is Chat trying to get all these songs in our head? What?
I know, just been like, is anybody
No,
like,
not that one. I'm not clicking on it.
And I'm like,
I'm not clicking.
well, I do now.
Exactly. I'm like, well, now I'm gonna have it stuck in my head.
I've
Thank
already
you.
seen it. No, Eva, why? Why?
And then that one, yes.
Oh no.
Where did that come from?
Why?
Oh no.
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it. So now everybody needs to see it.
Yep.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my gosh, that is like one of the most
Pick your poison.
dogs.
Pick your poison.
I'll take my heart with going. I like that song.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you, JC.
Yes.
I loved it.
I saw it earlier too.
So I've been watching some of my booktube friends videos, and I'm like, I just can't. My vlogs are way behind, and he's like, this is what I do. He said I vlog on my phone and immediately drop it into the iMovie. Just keep doing that, and then he goes, then however many days you want to do the vlog, just edit it and boom, and then just post it. And I'm like, okay, so not do the camera thing because I don't know, some reason when I'm doing it on the camera, because then you have to unload it, and I'm like, oh, I'll get around to it eventually, which never happens. I've had so much footage that's just sitting in the ether because I never get back to it. He's like, no, as soon as you record, drop it in, just drop it in the iMovie, drop it in the iMovie. So I've been doing that, and it is actually helping. Once I get used to it, then I'll be able to go back to the camera, but I'm just not used to it. So it's just this other task. I'm like, I know wrong recording when I remember to hit record, but
yes, I agree, Eva. I'm sorry. I couldn't type it. She said more than one dude needs charges. Yeah, but I need that top dude. That top dude definitely needs. They don't need to miss him. that one that thinks he's untouched.
We're not gonna say any names because last time that got me in trouble.
Yeah, no. We
my
won't.
channel got like they're like,
it's your channel, so I would never do that to you.
Yeah, I know. I just like because I'm like, I want to say something.
Eva, just remember to.
We'll take notes.
Bring it up tomorrow.
But yeah, that's how I vlog. I vlog from my phone and then I take it to iMovie. The only problem is that my phone doesn't have enough memory so that creates a bit of an issue with how many clips I can get in there. And then when I need to save it onto the phone to then load it to YouTube, my phone's like, yes, you don't have enough storage. I'm like, no, we're not playing this game.
It's like, not today.
No, I have to go back and delete a bunch of other things. Oh, the cycle continues. So at least with the camera, you have like this endless capacity. Well, with the memory card.
I'm using my Kindle, which I'm videoing y'all right now. So say hi.
Hi, vlog.
I use my Kindle because I could not afford a camera when I started. So I started with a Kindle when I realized that Kindle had the two-sided, and it could take videos. So I was like, oh, okay, that's how I'll do it. Because my phone doesn't hold memory. Or at least not a lot of it. So I use my Kindle and I unload, and then I edit the videos on the weekend and I upload it on Monday.
Perfect.
Yeah. So my phone, I have the like whenever my kids go to get me a phone or an iPad, yeah, I send my kids to do these things. They get
That's what they're good for. That's what they're good for.
Right? I'm like, I had you. Do me
I
a
mean, it's
favor.
not the only thing, but when they get older, they're good for errands.
But yeah, they're good at making sure I got the most capacity, data. So
Nice.
that I can hold storage. So they upgraded my iPad for me so that I can have more storage. And then my iPad was like, "You have no storage." I'm like, lies. My storage. I'm like, I'm not even halfway there yet. Don't play this game with me. And my cloud is not even halfway full. I'm like, don't play this game with me. What is going on? And so I told my kids, this is what they told me. So I told my kids also, I'm like, I can't upload a video. I can't download a video. I just get the circle and it tells me I can't do anything. And took me forever to get my AWC video. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And my son looks at it for like 3 seconds and he goes, when's the last time you turned this off? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
It shuts off by itself. He goes, no.
Yeah, power it off.
Oh, so
I got a response to Jessica's comment.
Just acted out this whole visual of what I'm doing to my laptops and my stuff. He goes, when they go black, he goes, they're just sitting there like this waiting. They're not sleeping. They're just waiting.
That's a good one.
And he's like, when you're on it, they're moving, and you stop, and they're just waiting.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Because I kept saying that I don't need to turn it off because it goes black. He goes, no, it's just sitting there waiting.
No.
Turn it off. It can rest and go to sleep. And I'm like, oh.
I'm supposed to do that. Okay.
I did it, and I turned it off. And he goes, "Okay, turn it on." I was like, "I just turned it off." He goes, "That's all it needs."
They just needed
everything worked. Everything worked. I was like, "Oh, I suddenly the storage works. I can upload videos. I was able to upload my video. That's how I was able to do it."
that. Well, now I'm looking at my phone. You need a good turning off. It's been a while.
When you get to the comment, I have a response to Jessica's comment. I have a tip. Should I say?
All right. At what timestamp? Because I'm lost.
9/11. Oh, which is weird.
Yeah. Irony. All right, so let's start here. I had a phone for 20 years. I still can't figure out where I'm supposed to look.
So the little hole, the little lens looking thing, I don't know what you call it, the little hole that's at the top of the camera or top of the phone or whatever, not the camera, but the phone it's on my Kindle. You look into the little hole and the little lens looking thingy. It feels weird doing it because you know that it's like this little teeny pinpoint and you're not really looking at anything, but that is the point you want to look at. So it looks like you're looking directly at the person you're talking to.
Yep.
Yep, I can never do it. I look all over the place.
Because I remember Zara said something about it on one of the AuthorTubes reacts too. She said, "I never know where to look," and I'm like, "That little pinhole, that little thing that looks like a pinhole. That's where you want to look. It looks like you're looking directly at whoever you're talking to."
It's awkward at first, and then eventually you get used to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it, but it's so weird.
It is weird.
I feel like I'm going to lose my concentration every time I'm doing it. And you notice I'll do it for a second and then I have to look away. I feel like I'm like almost like the hole is drawing me into like the void. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just can't. I'm like, why am I looking into the void?
That's exactly what it is.
Every now and then I'll look at the screen and I'm like, oh shoot, no, that's
not
what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then I go back over.
I have to edit out parts that I look at the screen where I'm like, wait, stop looking at yourself. Go back to the black void.
Yeah, and I can't look at
you
myself
look at
either. I'm
yourself.
usually looking like way off to the side because I don't like to look at myself either. Because then I don't know, I'll just start like, is that freckle on your nose always been that big? I can't look at myself. I can't look at the dot. I'm just usually looking around, and I'm like, well, people will get used to it or whatever. I don't know.
But
Hopefully
see, if you're one of those people that doesn't like looking at themselves, because I am too, looking at the dot is easier because then I'm not looking at myself. It's when I know when I'm looking at myself, I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm not supposed to be looking at me. Look at the dot on the little pinhole, and then I won't have to look at myself.
Yeah. I honestly thought the dot was going to be easier, but I swear I just will like to just start being like, oh, what was I talking about? I don't know what it does to me. It's so weird. I'm so used to looking at the dual screens for work. I guess I never turn off here. Oh boy. Yeah. It's one of my favorite songs from Disney. Ooh, what is?
Which one?
They've been doing
Find it, guys.
Be a Man.
Oh, I love that song too.
Yeah, Nick and Esther have been going back and forth in the comments. I think she started. She was like, "Let's get down to business."
I saw that part and I was like,
replace the
Oh,
host.
I was about to sing it, but I forget. That's another thing that my particular YouTube does not like me to do. Is
no.
sing this. I got
You can't do that.
dinged. I got dinged for singing like 2 lines of a Disney song one time. I'm like, really? Come on.
So sensitive. Ridiculous.
They're like, no, you're not allowed.
No fun for you.
I love it. I would sing.
Yeah.
YouTube gods might come get me. And I was telling them backstage, I'm having a kind of a paranoid moment about YouTube right now. Because I try not to look at my subscriber count, but I looked because I was just logging in and boom, it was right there. And I'm like, whoa. And then I was like, no, it's not. It's a lie. It's a lie. Because technically it's not.
Lies,
Barrett, oh my gosh. Barrett said congratulations. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting
Oh,
I don't know. I'm like, oh, what is
just a few, it's just a few more.
I'll feel better after it's been there for like 2 or 3 weeks. Then I'll be like, okay.
It's now moving, upward.
But I just feel like, especially the last 6 or 7 months, like it's just been steadily up. And I'm just like,
It's exciting.
We're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I really am all the time. I'm just like, oh.
Are you going to have like a celebration stream?
Well, I was going to do a birthday stream for Loki on one of the Tuesday nights, but then my daughter just told me that that's the day we're going to the venue to look at our decorations, to see how our decorations set up. So I'm like, oh, I might have to cancel that one. So I don't know. I mean, I could, like, I'll have to see. But I was going to do something for Loki's birthday. Because he's won. I got him last year during Camp NaNo. So I want to do something for him. And maybe when I get back I'm taking a 3-week break because we have the wedding and then all of our family's coming. So it's like a wedding/family reunion for a couple of weeks. And I'm going to just
chill out.
Yeah. So I'm going to take like 3 weeks and come back after the first week of September. And then hit the ground running. I don't want to take too much time off. So I have like tons of really bad footage. You guys are going to get to probably see all of the vlog stuff that I have on my camera.
It's a blooper reel.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and throw some things together.
How are we close enough that we're already planning September?
I know. This is insane.
Girl, I don't know, but the end of the year is coming a little too quickly for me.
I'm like sitting here and I'm thinking, she said September. I mean, I've got plans, and people's like portraits and stuff like that already written in for September. And I'm like, no, because that's right before like Preptober. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
All starts coming in, and
isn't it funny how us writers plan things around the nanos?
And then the end of the year, and then we blinked and it's over.
I know. Yes,
Isn't it
please,
funny how we
sing it
plan
for me,
things around the
Esther.
nanos?
I'm starting to feel like that.
It's like,
Oh,
okay,
that's
wait,
right.
nano is
I don't know.
here
Like
and
I
here
plan
and
more
here.
around. I plan around the nanos, but I also more plan around like the seasons.
Mm.
Because I guess with the photography, I have to know when
Yeah,
everybody's like,
yeah.
wanting to
Yeah.
take pictures and when it's like wedding season and back to school and, grad pics and all that. So,
Awesome.
but yeah, it's
Favorite
like,
holiday.
because that just reminded me when she was saying that. And because I normally am doing like my advertisements for Christmas during Preptober. So
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
what really was hitting me in my head when she said it,
woo.
because I was like, oh crap, I've done none of that.
Things really accelerate for you then. Oh my gosh.
yep, we are a month and 2 weeks away. It's like flying by. I literally cannot believe that the author writer conference is this weekend. Like, I'm like, how did that happen?
I keep thinking
Yeah.
I still have more time. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like we still have like another 2 weeks or something. I'm like, no, it's literally around the corner.
I know. I'm like, dang, July just started. Why is it almost over?
Yeah.
Yes, get your videos done, Jessica.
Mm.
I'm feeling it with you.
I'm just gonna stop going into the new year saying this is gonna be a great year. Because I feel like every time I say that, it's usually not. No, I was reading Esther's comment, and she was saying, we'll blink, September will get here, and we'll blink, and it'll be a new year. And it made me think about, last year I was like, okay, 2022 is going to be a great year, but I said that the year before about 2021, and I'm like, I'm just going to stop saying that because then maybe if I stop, it'll actually be a great. I'm fixing myself.
Yeah, I've just stopped trying to anticipate what it's gonna be because it's
Got to take it at a time because literally everything has been changing day by day. Something's always something. So
it's
moment by moment is the only way I think we can survive right now.
Yep, I'm just like, okay, let's just look forward to the good things that are getting ready to happen and just hope that we have competent people in the right places to handle the stuff that we can't. And vote. I think I
And
can say that
also,
without YouTube getting mad at me.
also what Eva said.
Vote, vote, everybody.
I mean, I hope YouTube wouldn't get mad at that.
Yeah. It does not like me saying names specifically. I got like really dinged for naming names. They're like, you can't say that person did that. I'm like, I can't, but they did. Okay.
I know. You're like, I'm just repeating.
Wait.
What? We saw the video. Okay. I'm just gonna be quiet now.
Live.
Oh,
Okay. Are you telling
Jessica.
me I didn't see what my eyes saw?
That's what I'm saying, JC. YouTube's like, that's not what people come to your channel for. You can't say that. I'm like, okay, fine, YouTube.
But isn't it though? We're writers. We write about a very broad,
I can say
span
fictional
of
stuff.
things.
Well, that's the thing. I can say all kinds of fictional stuff. Like we talk about how we're gonna murder our characters all the time.
Right? But y'all are fine with that.
YouTube doesn't care. It's like YouTube's like you can talk all day about how you want to kill your characters. I'm like, okay.
Just start saying it's research.
Tiffany,
what? You avatared us.
Yes.
Wait, what happened?
I'm over here knocking
happened?
everything over.
Oh,
I was trying to move something and I knocked this over and then I hit that and then my drink fell over and it's just a thing.
I think it's exciting to see what's going to happen to Tiffany every night.
she hadn't fallen out of a chair in a while, so.
That was
Or
Barrett.
was that Barrett? That was Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett fell out the chair. I think Tiffany was just leaning
Tiffany
back.
made
and
him
Yeah, I just leaned back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she
And then you slowly kind of go.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I mean, the only way I could do that for this one is if I raised the
illusion.
because I'm not in my regular spot, so I can.
Oh, and then we see the lovely family photos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
you
the lovely
did.
folks.
But yeah, if I show y'all those, my father might kill me.
Esther says, JC, just say it until it happens. That's
That is
true.
another way.
Well, that was the theory behind it, except for it seems to be working against me.
The opposite is
So,
happening.
I like what Eva said. It's just going to be whatever year it is.
Yeah. Just do the things.
Just
Exactly.
do the things. One day at a time, one moment at a time, do the things.
Same
Oh, Lord. Now you done made me think of the show.
That I'm so sorry, Jessica. Seriously.
I know, I saw that. So
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Oh, no, Jessica.
Yeah, that sucks. I feel like maybe it was the people who were saying, like,
I'm
you
so
know,
sorry,
did
Jessica.
yeah, that's a rough one. Because, yeah, and it sometimes feels like one thing is piling up on top of another, on top of another.
Mhm.
It's just like, when are we going to get a break?
Mm.
But I remember at like 2021, people were doing like the memes, like, because 2020 was so difficult, and they're like, now 2021 is literally 2021, like WON, like 2021. I'm like, no, don't say that. And then they're like, 2022 is like 2022, and I'm like,
No, yeah.
stop. I'm like, if y'all would stop doing this,
Stop getting creative with that. No.
yeah. Like, it's just a continuation of 2020. Let's not do those anymore. Not fun. Not fun. No more of those, please and thank you.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, if it's a
I
great
prefer optimism.
year,
I
then
prefer
yeah, you can do those
optimism.
ones. People don't want nothing to happen. Right. Nothing. I no longer want to live.
Well, I don't know if I want nothing.
No, just keep it mundane.
Might
Yeah.
get a couple of books
Nothing,
out,
no
you know?
Even keel.
no big Supreme Court choices and
Oh,
decisions.
God.
Enough of
That
those.
too.
We got to save that for tomorrow. We got to save that for tomorrow.
Lots of eventful current events would be
Yes,
nice.
we just have a reminder. Nia has a segment that she will just get to let loose tomorrow politically. Say all the things you can't say here.
I just want everyone to be nice to each other and take care of one another and live your best life.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year to get online to make it happen. Yes.
I like that, Esther.
Eva,
All right. And then we have
no,
wait,
Eva.
we got some best wishes for Jessica because
Yes.
we're all so sorry that's
I'm so sorry.
that's rough.
That was a lot for you, I can imagine.
And you said, I come to your channel for all the things you say. You say so many things.
You're like, which one?
Which yeah, life is weird. Well, hopefully we need some good things though.
Jess.
Yes. Lots of virtual hugs too.
Exactly. Even if you're not a hugger, we're giving you
Yeah.
virtual.
That's one of the reasons why virtual hugs are great, because if you're not a hugger, you don't have to have someone touching you.
All in your space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? As much of an introvert as I am, and I hate being around crowded people, I'm a hugger. I like to hug. I am one of those. Greet me with a hug. Don't you greet me with nothing else but a hug. I'm one of those people.
Is that a no for you?
So they're like,
I mean, not for people I don't know, obviously, but people I know. If I know you, you know, I better be getting a hug. Just saying.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Okay, we know I won't be hugging Tiffany. Gotcha.
I'm a hugger. I don't care.
Okay. Did her face not look like she's not a hugger?
Oh, because I was reading the TV comments.
Oh, okay.
I have us on my TV.
Oh.
So I can see the comments in real time. So I was reading the comments.
No, I was like, the face you made, I was like, oh, Tiffany's not into hugs.
Oh, you brought about Jessica's comment.
Yeah, I was reading Jessica's comment.
Don't touch me. I hate it. Okay.
I'm just
won't
like,
hug Jess. I won't hug Jess.
I don't need a hug. She's good.
And I was also reading Eva's. But now I want 6.
I had a feeling.
I didn't mean that as if I would hug someone who doesn't want to be hugged. Obviously, I would respect a person's boundaries.
Virtual. That's virtually.
I'm a hugger, so that's how I feel.
All
But
right.
then I think I was
I
also
did
in my
want to
head,
mention
and I was thinking of like the side hug, that they do
the
in
little
church.
half
Oh,
arm.
yeah, I don't know what I am now. Look, I
I
don't know.
did the
Look, now
side
you made me
hug.
think about it. Even just made me think. I don't know what I am now. I was a hugger before the pandemic.
Like
Now,
keep your breath going that
now
way.
I'm like 6 feet, please. 6 feet.
Like I don't want your breath coming this way. Just keep your breath going
Like,
like to
mwah,
the
mwah.
side. So the side hug kind of works. So like,
I hug you from afar, from afar.
I think it depends on the
head
person.
tip, maybe.
Huh?
I think it depends on the person. Like if it's someone I know and I know like how they took care of themselves
Well, true.
and how like
Mhm.
seriously they took everything and like in their family or someone really close, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's someone that I'm like y'all
Mm.
done made all kind of statements and craziness, or we was
Mm.
only like moderately friends in the beginning, I'm good on just a hey, how you doing? Over there. How you doing over there?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, but I find this a little creepy too. But I know that
Yeah.
people do
Family
it. So
split.
Oh,
I'm like,
Italian families are known for that.
What?
cheek.
No, I was saying Italian families especially go
Oh,
double on the lips.
I'm like, no, thank you.
we didn't do that. I was like, my family knew. But some do.
Oh yeah. Mm,
Virtual.
yep. Oh, Eva wants to remind everything one more time. The CGL contest. I'm the middleman to keep the contest anonymous. I don't read the entries and I'm not a judge. Deadline July 14th. Submit to eva@bookinlane.com.
Actually, I thought she did read the entries. I didn't know that you weren't reading the entries.
I
What,
think
Eva?
they have poetry readers and then they also have flash fiction readers.
I think that she's
Mm.
taking the entries, and correct me if I'm wrong, Eva, but she's taking the entries. She knows who they're from, but the
Mm-hmm.
Barrett and the judges won't know whose entries are who.
Right.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I know they wouldn't know who's in injuries? Entries.
I didn't know your injuries.
entries.
Entries are whose. But I thought that she, I guess, was reading them and then forwarding them to where they needed to be,
Mm.
Yeah,
type
that's
of
what I'm
thing.
thinking.
She just
And
put
like
So
taking
that's
off
why I
the
guess
date.
I thought that she was
She said she's
reading them.
forwarding them over without names.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bear hugs and air kisses from 10 feet apart. I'm with you even now because,
Yeah, everything. Definitely. Yeah.
yeah,
Before
I
I would hug anyone. Not
I already didn't like people's germs, and now the last couple of years have just made it worse.
This is funny to me because my nieces and nephews, like, I need to be around you for a little while because you're
Mhm.
little and you have little people germs just in and of itself. So I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm willing to give you the options.
Yeah, I never force my kids to hug anybody. If they didn't want to hug you, like you got a hey or a hello,
I
depending
can't. I
on your
can't.
status, you got a
I
hi,
can't
ma'am.
resist the kids.
But
Like the baby that I babysit. That's who I got this cold from. His father was like, "Ain't nobody tell you to hug and kiss all over him." His father was also my best friend and knows that I'm gonna hug and kiss all over the baby because he's cute. I'm like, I
mhm.
can't help it. He's so cute. I can't. And I'm like, I'm with him for like what 7 or 8 hours a day. I'm changing his
Yeah,
diaper. How am I not gonna be close enough?
exactly. I'm not holding him like this the whole time.
He needs love, and he's a needy baby, so he's not gonna
Aw.
he is not gonna do for that. I got to show him love. He
Yep.
is
Let him get all the loves he wants.
Okay.
Yep. She's forwarding them over, and they won't know who's who. Next time we'll have a form so it does it automatic. Good idea. Yeah. Yeah, she's not reading them though.
she's not like all that.
That's not how you open.
It's not?
Them close.
I hold them close too, unless they don't want to.
What's the one? There was one of the TV shows I was watching some clip of, and like the guy gives this girl his kid, and she's kind of holding it like this. And he's like, hold it like a football. She's like, this is how I hold a football.
Like, well, that backfired.
I'm not tucking this football. Football gets held like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was great. But she
Like,
was
at
like,
least
I
I'm
don't
not dropping
understand.
it. And that's the other option, is to drop the football. So
Like,
Yeah.
I am holding it like I would hold a football.
Touchdown.
let's not do that to the baby.
It's frowned upon.
Gosh. This, yes, my child has seen exactly 2 family members and gotten hugs outside of mom and dad since 2019. Only 2.
Wow.
Whole time, Jessica.
All that.
Dying.
Make it a thing now. Make it a thing.
We'll see. Yay on him getting his second dose.
You hope baby.
Do you hold babies?
You just leave them there, letting them.
I would like you to hold her.
That wouldn't work for me because I have a tendency, like, I'll go to my friend's house, and if this is their dog, I kind of pet them like this.
With safe distance petting. What is
Smell and the smell gets on you. I don't really want to touch them. But
Is
they
that how
always-
you said it,
they
Briley?
always pop up. Like,
That's
they
how you
want
said
to
it,
do
Briley.
something.
Yeah, what did you do with Briley when you,
Right.
when you went over
Is
there?
that what you did
Okay,
to Briley?
in all fairness, Riley kind of looked at me, looked at Barrett, and was like, "Why do we have somebody else in this house?" And turned around. Like, I'm not joking.
Riley said,
Riley literally, he was like,
Daddy, who that woman?
uh-uh.
Daddy, who that woman?
Why do you have someone else in this
and
house?
rocked her
Other
little
females
bottom
in this
all the way.
house.
Wait a minute. She didn't go to the guest bedroom. She didn't go to the living room. She went to the main bedroom and then back into the full closet and was like, "I'm good. I'll wait."
Good night, Eva.
Good night, Eva.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Sassy little girl, man.
Who's petting the baby?
Look, Riley said, Daddy,
I
tell
love
me when she's
horses.
gone.
Like, he had to go back there and almost pull her out for her to eat so that she could take her medication.
Oh my
Like, she
god.
was like, I don't understand. Why are there new people? I don't.
Why has she invaded our
Have
kitchen?
you not had
Why
enough
has
problems with that other woman? Why would you bring somebody?
Oh my god.
She was like, nope, not having it.
But I could totally see that. Yes, being Barrett's dog.
Jessica has only petted a baby. Oh my god.
How'd you do it again, Tiffany? For the
This
dog
intruder.
This dog, you just kind of pet them like this.
And they just feel the wind.
Are you actually touching the dog?
No,
No.
Oh my God, Tiffany.
Phantom touching. Phantom.
but they
You're
jump
not a
out,
dog
like,
person, are you?
Here you go. I'm here. Love me. And I don't want you to feel bad. So I just kind of go, oh, over there.
Oh,
Like, yes, okay, good.
But in all fairness, my aunt gets really offended because I do the same thing to her when she's having a bad day.
Hello.
Like, she's having a bad day, and I'm like,
no.
it's okay.
Not the auntie. Not
Love you. Oh, my God. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
I do. So,
Jessica said,
Yeah.
you think she'd come out for the smell of fried pork chop?
nah.
Right? No,
Right now, it'll be pork. A
She came
pork
out for
girl.
nothing.
she refused.
Oh.
She said,
That's hilarious.
that woman. Well, Bradley is Eva.
The audacity to come into my domain.
But yes, I'm here. Like when we came back, because Barrett had to come out and let me in, because it's I guess, put the code in type of building. And so he had to come out. He also had to come out because I drove past the building. Uh, well, because like the GPS told me I've reached my destination, but I also it looked like it was like a private parking lot. So I didn't, and there was like 3 other apartment complexes. So I called him. I was like, "Where do I park?" And he's like, "Oh, you just park right in front." And I was like, "Okay, well, then I have to turn around because I thought it was private." And so I came back, and he came out to greet me and then to get us back in. So she was at the door when we came back in because he's like, "Oh, she gets so sad when we leave." She's like, "What's going on?" And so she was at the door, like waiting. And I'm telling you, she looked at me, she looked at him, and was like,
She's coming in here.
turned around.
Going
And
over there.
I didn't know where she went because he was giving me the tour of like the apartment, our house, and everything. And then we went back into the bedroom. He's like, "Oh, and this is where," and he went, "No, you didn't." And I said, "What?" He goes, "She's in here." And I looked around because he was going to show me the large closet, and there she was in the closet. And then she kind of looked at him like, "How dare you bring her back here?"
This was my safe space, damn it.
How dare.
I was like, "Okay,
Daddy,
I'm
where
good.
to go? Let her go, Daddy.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
go back
God,
out here."
that's hilarious. Oh, so you didn't have to worry about petting her. Never mind.
No, she was like,
She
"I
took
don't
care of that
know.
decision for
I
you.
don't understand
Like,
why
we're
you're
not having
here."
this, so we're good.
The essence that she felt betrayed and he came back with something.
Maybe. And I didn't automatically leave. He was like,
Oh, just
I know. Man.
And Jessica said, "Did anybody else here?" "No, you didn't," in Barrett's voice. I did. I did.
he really did. He was just like, "No, you didn't." And I was just like,
it was perfect. Yeah.
Sorry, I got behind on the comments because I was handing out some wrenches.
Ooh.
I know. I saw that I had one. And I was like, "Ooh, wait! I got a wrench."
Oh,
What?
I have a ring?
shouldn't-
Like, wait a minute. Oh, man,
Oh gosh.
Isn't it fun when you're like, "Do I have a wrench?" And you literally have nothing like to comment.
you haven't commented. It's like if you haven't commented.
no bots to slay.
You're like,
Look, you don't have any bots to slay.
"Do I?"
I don't.
do.
Oh man. On
Download the dom.
Whoop.
I was on I was on the Courtney Project's stream. So
Oh
warning.
yeah,
for
me
any-
too.
For anyone who is streaming, what happened to someone, because like me, I can barely see the avatars. They'll put something naughty as their avatar picture, but they'll ask a regular question. And you
Yeah.
click it and you put it up on your screen, and all of a sudden there's a naughty picture up on your screen. And they can report you for having naughty stuff on your YouTube channel and get your YouTube channel taken away. So warning to everybody.
What?
And it was a regular
Yeah.
person. It was not like a bot.
Desiree,
Like,
were
you know
you
how
not
we
on
get
that
the
stream?
bots with the
This was last night, right?
Yes.
Hector.
Oh, I missed it.
Huh?
His name was Hector, and he had a picture. Well, I won't say what the picture was of, but it was a naughty part. It was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not safe for YouTube picture.
What is
And
this?
she had,
thing?
I guess, I don't know. She said that it happened the night before. I wasn't on the other stream, but she said it
Oh,
happened
yeah.
on the other stream.
She's
And so
got
that's how
me getting a lot
she
of
knew.
bots.
And she's like, I'm not gonna click on your comment. But so she blocked him. But he kept changing his name, or maybe they were getting their friends to make the same name, but asking. The weird thing, the thing that was creepy, is that she said that he was mentioning names of things, so he read her books or knows about her. Like,
Right.
Oh.
I'm like, that's beyond. I'm like, report. Like, seriously, contact YouTube.
I did report it because I have a wrench on her channel, and so I did report it. But I don't know if YouTube actually does anything when you do that.
Yeah, I
it
don't
feels
know
like they
either.
don't. It
But
feels
I
like
think
they
it'll be
don't.
protection for her if he is trolling her and he tries to report her channel, because I guess maybe she didn't put up the one where she put up the picture where she didn't realize what it was, I guess. But I'm guessing that maybe that's what he wants to do, is say, oh, on her video from such and such a day, she's put some naughty pictures on her video or something.
Yeah, but if they go back and reviewed it, they can see that clearly.
If they review it,
that's the thing. They don't really.
And how long is your channel messed up? Oh, who else?
Before you even get a human to.
Hillary said that something similar to happened to her, where the trolls came into her chat and were trying to get her channel shut down. And I was like, how can they get your channel shut down? And I'm like, oh, now it's all making sense. So yeah, just be on alert. Everyone, just check. Make sure you look at those images before clicking on them. Before you click on it.
I wonder, has anybody ever followed up with YouTube and be like, hey, I reported such and such. Have y'all done anything about this person?
Yeah, they're so difficult to get a hold of. And
yes.
Oh, that would
block any account that they make. I totally agree. They should absolutely do that.
They should have the technology for that.
I mean, Instagram does it.
So they exactly.
And the other thing that I don't like is when you block them, their name is still in your chat box.
Yeah,
they should be gone.
Exactly,
they should be gone.
They will disappear when you completely remove them.
Yeah, that's why the bot ones now put the website in their name.
If you report, it doesn't matter if you delete the comment. It takes their name off. Names,
yeah.
But when you report, it takes their
only
name
for
off.
you. Only for you.
Yeah, it's still in the chat. It's still in the chat.
See it. So everyone has to do that, or you still see it.
Oh wow!
Like you still see that name. They should block it completely so you don't see that name at all. Like that person is completely gone. Because I've tried several ways, and at first I thought, oh yay, it's finally gone. But then when I logged out, I'm like, no, they're still there. Just comment.
Nick, don't let that deter you from streaming.
Yeah.
Wrench
people, and if someone says don't click on such and such, don't click on it.
Because
maybe they can see it better on YouTube when you're like running the stream. You do get kind of like busy and you just start clicking. If someone says and you just start clicking on the comments. If someone says don't click on so and so's name, then just don't click on it. Because they've caught something that you maybe don't see. Trust your people with wrenches and just give lots of people wrenches, and know that your friends in your chat and on your stream are going to have your back. So that if something does happen, she can say she's got lots of people that were in the chat, and we can all, if she needs cooperation, we can all be like, yeah, this guy was just relentless. It wasn't good, So your friends will have your back, and so I just put the warning out there just so that you know. Be on the lookout.
I just be looking for her because the other times, the ones that you weren't on, I don't know if Desiree was on there, but the other ones that the nasty bots, like that was when she had on subscriber only mode. So they had to actually stay subscribed for 10 minutes before they made their comment. It's like, so you subscribe just to make a nasty comment.
But she's getting a lot more viewers now, so it's happening like during the streams. So that brings on the special ones.
It's like, y'all ain't had nothing better to do but to sit there and wait for you to be able to come back and comment. Because I would have had something else to do.
Yeah. Because, it'll disappear from the screen, so at least you don't have to look at it. But it doesn't disappear for everybody, unfortunately. It should, honestly. If you've given someone a wrench and they report something and try to remove it, it should be removed for everybody.
Yeah, that's the smart thing for them to do.
I've noticed some Twitch streamers starting to get bots in their chats sometimes too. Not as bad as YouTube, but I've noticed that they've started getting them. I'm like,
yeah, that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was streaming at this was midnight. This is how late I stay up. I really do stay up this late. My
last night, so it was like around midnight.
Yeah, my sleep clock is off though, and I can't fix it because normally I get in bed at 1, and I'm usually falling asleep between around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Now I haven't been falling asleep till 3:30, and I'm like, oh, this is not enough sleep. I gotta fix that. I don't know how.
Oh wow, really, Jess? Wow.
Yes.
Oh no, that's
Someone last year who
that's
came
determination on their part.
to accounts. Oh,
That's crazy that they went through all that trouble to do that.
It's like
that's
if you
horrifying.
took all of this time that you're spending to troll people and actually did something with your life.
Yeah. I think that's isn't that in our YouTube thing? I think that's one of the reasons why they said they're bringing back where you can't hide your subscriber counts. That way people will know if it's someone with 2 subscribers, it's not Jess.
Right.
But also if it's like some mega troll that's got like 10,000 subscribers or 20,000 subscribers, you'll also know that's not Jess also.
Goodness.
So yeah,
Crazy, the
I'm
background
like
stuff.
the things people do, I'm like, why?
Are you that bored?
Do you not
There's
have
nothing else for you to do.
I know. Yeah, I stayed up.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed at 4 a.m.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm waking up at like 8:30. I can't go to bed at 3:30 in the morning because I'm waking up at 8:30 no matter what. As soon as
Oh,
I realize that the sun's
Oh
up,
wow.
I'm up.
your body automatically is up.
And I can't go back to sleep. So I'm like, I think I need a good solid 6.5. I'm good with 6.5, but I need that much. So yeah, I've been feeling a little bit short. Just a little bit.
Gosh, wow.
It's like me and the trouble. Oh no! Only way you could tell it wasn't them was because they weren't wrenched.
Wow.
Wrench all your friends. There you go. All right. Whew, it is almost 10 o'clock. Unreal. This is my first night right back.
Night right. The initiative.
Sprinting too. Yay.
Yes. Oh goodness. I hope everybody had a good time, and I hope that the 1 hour of sprinting, 60 minutes. So
Not bad, not bad. There we go.
bad. I'm gonna get Laura to make some more summer and camp timers because I've got it like that with Laura. Me and Laura.
You can put it in
Laura,
order.
we need like some 25 and 30-minute, summertime campfire. I'm sure she's gonna do exactly what I need her to do.
Oh,
She doesn't have a full-time job and a boy.
Yeah, the Vixen of fiction. I'm sure she would.
But if she did, I would love her for it.
Laura, if you're listening,
I have nothing to
it'd
offer
be funny
you,
if you
but I
popped in
love
here.
it.
oh, Nick, that's awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
And it felt
Yes.
good. Awesome. You're very welcome. All right, let's do some outros, guys. We'll go backwards around. Tiffany, you're first.
Oh god.
Yes. That's not the right
Yeah.
way.
I love how JC looked like startled. She's in the middle no matter which way we go.
I realized that after my startled look, and I was like, "Oh wait, I guess it doesn't matter."
You're still number 2, JC. You're still number 2.
But she was just like, oh no. Hi guys, I'm Tiffany, TLS Lifestyle on all the interwebs. I have a podcast called This Great Life. We talk about writing. What is it? What else do we talk about? Writing, entertainment, and all things lifestyle.
Yes.
Join me on Thursdays for some mores and scribbles. We probably will be laughing and sprinting. We probably will be really sprinting because that's right before AWC, so I need to get some stuff done. Let's see. I'm going to be on AWC this weekend talking about Scriveners, so come join me. And if you want to follow me before I post my first Vela story, then subscribe to my Ko-fi and join the book club. And there you go.
Oh, I'm JC. I'm sorry. I'm JC.
Oh dear.
I was looking at Esther's comment, and she is absolutely right. I always stress over my intro and outros. I am a self-published author. I have 2 books: The Diary Succession of Lies, The Art of Love Poetry Collection, and I blog on my channel. I do masterclass reviews. Sometimes I haven't done one in a while, but I will get there. Editing blogs and whatever random not random, but other stuff I think you guys would like. I put up there, and oh my gosh, why is this so hard all the time? I have a blog, I have a online magazine, I have an online store, I have a Ko-fi page, and all of those links. Oh gosh, this is not the video. I was getting ready to do my spiel at the end of the video. All of those links can be found in the description. You know what? That's me, Desiree. There you go. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm Desiree, known as the Coffee Life here in the community. You can find my YouTube channel at Coffee Reading Writing. I post weekly videos about the writing journey, creative living, and mental health. I also have a Ko-fi page, and you can find that under Desiree M. Ortega. And I will be doing weekly live sprints starting July 18th, right by the moon. And yeah, those will start and be every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So really excited about that. And tonight was a lot of fun.
Awesome. And I am going to have everybody's links done within a minute after the stream ends. So if you refresh, then you can click on everybody's things if you're not following them. Or if anybody wants to throw their links in, like, because I'm all follow each other. So if you want to throw your YouTube channel to make sure that everybody's following each other, you may do that while we're doing our outro, because I gave you a wrench and I trust you. I am Nia the Vixen Fiction. You are on my channel. I hope everybody got lots of things done and had a good time doing it. And I will be on with these lovely, lovely people for the rest of the week. I will also probably be joining Gwenna for either Friday or Saturday, whichever one. Got to talk to the hubby and see which one. He likes to do movie nights. So
Therapy session. Okay.
Oh no, we have the AWC this weekend. So that's what I will be doing.
Okay, hold on. But yours isn't until what day is
But
yours?
there's other events though that Shannon asked us to be
Yeah.
part of. That's what
Yeah.
gets in the way. Like our
I'm doing-
presentations are during the day, but there's other events that she asked us to be part of.
Yeah,
at
I'm
night.
gonna be part of the like cocktail party thing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my
And there's the opening ceremonies and like the closing ceremonies.
But Gwenna's
and
stream
there's,
is at 9. I thought it was over
some
according to the
networking
schedule.
stuff. But
For
there's
the
networking
the
things
happy
that
hour
are behind the scenes. No, I think she's got networking things scheduled that are behind the scenes because I have something at like 9 o'clock that she has me scheduled for on Friday. That's why I can't do Gwenna's stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Also depends on my energy level because I'm going to be trying to attend so I can be in the chat for some of the AWC. So the energy starts. I don't want to be like on screen and be just like, don't want to bring that kind of energy to somebody else's stream. That's just no. I'll maybe have to take a 5-hour energy or something to take it up a notch. Because I don't drink coffee, so yay.
Yep. Yeah, find other means.
All right, yes, links are being dropped in the chat. Thank you guys for dropping those links. Let me see. AWC this weekend. We'll be streaming with our friends throughout the week, and for the rest of the month. It'll be awesome. I've got Jane Austen July, so I will be on with Margaret tomorrow at 4 on Margaret's channel. So yay, join us for some fun talk. We're going to talk about best houses and who's a rake and all that good stuff. Bad guys of the
period drama.
Yeah,
That's right. It'll just be me and you's therapy session on Friday.
Oh well. We're gonna get ready, bring some comfort food and snacks, because there'll be more time to grill us then.
Oh God, yeah. I'm an open book.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let me find my things so that before I make you guys start waving so y'all aren't waving. I think my battery's dying too because my mouse is like being like no. My mouse is like no.
Ooh, that computer needs some.
Okay. Woo. All right.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. You weren't. I said you laughing at me, and then you said, "Huh?" So I realized you
Oh,
weren't
I'm
laughing.
laughing at the whole array of us.
Not you specifically. All
And
right.
because we can't sing, but I had another song in my head that is from a musical that made me want to wave all funny.
Oh man, throw me backstage. I'm
No,
gonna
yeah,
know.
I'm curious now. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, I'm real curious.
All right, we have devolved into delirium now, so we are going to go. We can wave goodbye now. Bye.
Bye.